Well, you guys, yeah, I know it's been a long time, and I've got old videos I'm going to share, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this one first, and then I'll go back and do some garden updates. You all know I have a bunch of trees, and the benefits of these old trees are, this is an old mulberry tree. It is loaded, absolutely loaded. Don't know if you can see those black berries up in there, but there are a bunch of them. These are mulberries. And these trees just kind of grow wild around here. Okay, what we do is we lay out blankets and sheets underneath the branches. And then we shake the tree. I'm not very good at it. If the old farmer shows up, he can do it. He just makes me feel like I'm in the middle of a hailstorm when he shakes the tree. I don't get as many, but I'll see if I can give you an idea of what I do. I can only do the little branches. I'm going to wait on the old farmer because this is all I got. And when he does it, these things are full. And we'll get a quart or more each time he does it. Okay, guys, it's the next morning. I got the old farmer out here helping me because this guy can shake the tree. I just go rattle, rattle. And I just tried shaking it. I got another 25 mulberries. So I went out today, I went and got more sheets and more blankets because this tree is loaded. So I'm going to try to set this up where you can see how hard he shakes the tree and how much actually falls. Hey, here we go. Oh my gosh, you're falling clear out here. Okay, he's going to go around and shake. This tree goes way out. Next thing we're going to do is put a ladder up because there's some huge ones. Look at that tree shake. Oh my gosh, it's like a hailstorm. Okay, now we're going to set up a ladder because the rest of them are pretty high. He is really high up there for the size of ladder that we have. Yep. They are falling. But I think I know another place I want to put a ladder. Can you shake that big one right above what you were shaking? Oh, ouch. They're falling now. Boy, are they falling. They pinged me on the head. Oh, you're still pinging on me. Well, surprise, it's me. We're in from trying to get more mulberries off that tree, and quite honestly, they're up so high, we didn't have as much success as I had hoped we would. Typically, I think this was our 4th time to do it, and we usually get, in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 cups. It takes 3 cups to make a mulberry pie, a 9-inch mulberry pie. So I thought I'd let you see what I do when I come in. And it's kind of nasty actually, but I'll show you what I do. I've already done most of them, but I just stand at my kitchen sink. I fill my bowl of mulberries with water, and typically you're going to get just a lot of broken sticks and what have you that falls out of the tree. and the white ones are bitter, so I throw those in my compost bucket, and I pick out the sticks, and then I just rinse them. Rinse them to get all the dirt and what have you out of there. They've been soaking in water to try so there's no bugs. And see this stuff that comes out on your hands? It's actually kind of gross, but all it is sticks and little pieces. So I rinse them well, and I have a bowl setting over here that as I rinse them, I put them in there. And this is probably the very worst part of harvesting the mulberries, in my opinion, because you get a lot of yuck. These little white pieces are seeds from the mulberries, or immature mulberries. This is the first time in many years that we've actually beat the birds and the worms. This one's been kind of eaten on, so it's probably had a worm or a bird pecking away. So I'm gonna finish this up. That's that stuff I just don't like. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get this all finished up, these mulberries cleaned, and I'll come back and we'll see how many we ended up with. Okay, I've got them all cleaned and sorted. We got just a little over 4 cups. I'm sure you noticed the little bitty stems. Well, when I started to make my first mulberry pie, I pulled and cut off those stems. I'm not doing that again. I read that most people just go ahead and cook the stems right in the pie, and really you couldn't taste them, and they're so tender that they were just fine. And then when I made my I've already made 1 pie and 1 batch of mulberry jelly, and I didn't want all the little bitty seeds because my falsies, those little seeds underneath, just are not comfortable. So I made jelly, and of course then I didn't have to remove the stems. But this is what we got. I think what I'm gonna do is, I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the freezer or if I'm gonna make a pie for the old farmer. He really liked that mulberry pie. And from what I've read and understand, mulberries don't preserve very well as far as whole berries, that they just kind of turn into mush. So we'll see. They're either going in the freezer or I'm making a mulberry pie. Thanks for joining me, guys. Oh, I wanted to show you what we shook out of the tree. Some of you may recognize this. Now around here we call them locusts. Oh, this is a locust shell. But for people who are real picky about that, I guess they're actually cicadias. And we have these all the time. And they'll break open. I've actually got to see a couple do it. The back kind of splits open and then they just come out. And this one even has, pretty cool, don't you think? But you find them everywhere, on trees, on the side of your house, on fences, everywhere. Kids like to get a hold of them because they know they're harmless. And actually the locusts are harmless too. I guess back east somewhere they hatch out or come out of the ground or something every 7 years and are annoying and come out in large bunches, but we have them every year. So it's just a sound of summer for us. All right, thanks guys, and if I make a mulberry pie, I'll bring you along.